he did not initially come forward in 2024 with the thoughts of, quote, societal attacks. Take a look here at this pallet down here. This was put together earlier today by volunteers. I was invited into the home of one man who says he takes care of his pets before he ever thinks about taking care of himself. Did she have a stroke?
I'm not answering any questions like that. Why are you here asking?
I'm asking if she's well.
Private property asking you
She's a public figure that represents the 20th district. I'm just, the people need to understand why they're not being represented.
You're on private property and you're asking me questions that violate HIPAA requirements. So I suggest.
I'm asking if she's well.
Okay, ma'am. Have a great day, okay?
You as well.
Please. Thank you.
The gentleman mentioned HIPAA in the previous video. HIPAA does not apply to what happened today. HIPAA compliance applies to medical facilities and healthcare professionals. Back to her health, Democrats and family not saying anything specific about that. People in the 20th district, including some of you watching right now, tell Coast TV that you're confused and concerned about what's going on right now. House Democrats sent to Coast TV News this email. In it, Genevieve Worley wrote that she would be absent for the month of January, which took Milton resident Judith Crandall, who voted for Parker Selby, by surprise.
I don't know what the law is in terms of what we do if someone's not sworn in and we have no representation for this district. So I think this is a problem, and it may be the first one that ever manifested itself this way. So I am concerned, and I'm going to talk to people about it in the district, and I will call Russ's office and ask him.
Christina Smith often visits Sussex County and plans to move here when she retires. As someone who has experience on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., the representative's absence is a red flag.
It's very concerning, and of course, as you said, should be worried for her health and well-being, but I feel like the constituents deserve to have representation, and there needs to be some information available.
Many people told Coast TV they are now concerned about Representative Parker Selby's health and just want transparency. Notice that the email that we just showed you said that Parker Selby would be out for January, not February and not March. So the question remains, how much longer? Coast TV asked Genevieve Worley if there is a possibility of a special election if Parker Selby is unable to take office, and if anyone has shared when she is expected to be sworn in. Coast TV did not hear back. We here at Coast TV do wish Representative Parker Selby a sincere, full, and speedy recovery. Back to you. Katrina Dixon Parker of Millsboro says she's devastated after she was scammed out of a job that would allow for her to care for her family. Katrina Dixon Parker walks downstairs to her home office. She hasn't spent time down here since November of 2024. That's because she says she is a victim of employment fraud. Katrina has worked as a nurse for 20 years. For the last few years, she's worked from home to care for her family.
My mom is debilitated. I have a young daughter, and my husband had just had back surgery.
In November of 2024, Katrina was approached on LinkedIn by imposters who posed as recruiters of Ibza Pharma, a pharmaceutical company based in New Jersey. Katrina says she went through a phone interview, a written assessment, and was hired within days. Then, Katrina says the supposed company sent her a nearly $5,000 check to purchase a computer rather than sending the equipment themselves. She realized this was unusual and something was wrong. Katrina called the real company's human resources manager for answers.
She said, unfortunately there's no job, and those two women, they do exist, but you didn't talk to them, you talked to somebody else.
After speaking with the real company and her bank, Katrina learned she had not spoken with recruiters from the company. The scammers used the same names of people who really worked for Ibza, and the scammers had almost identical email addresses as real Ibza workers. Katrina says she's heartbroken by this experience.
I just feel like the carpet just was pulled out from underneath of me, and I'm afraid because I don't want to lose anything else. Especially my home.
Coast TV spoke with Ibza Pharma, In a statement, the company says IBSA Pharma is aware of employment scams which make false use of our company name or our employee names to defraud job seekers. IBSA has reported this activity to law enforcement. In an effort to avoid falling victim to this kind of scam again, Nicholas Hart, CEO of IBSA Pharma, says the company has put up a warning on its website about potential employment scams. Hart also told Coast TV that the company contacted LinkedIn to inform them about the scam. In the end, Katrina says she just wants to be able to purchase her own home and work there. The good news here is that Katrina was not scammed out of any money. Incredibly, 2 weeks after the scam we just told you about, the same scammers apparently tried to scam Katrina again. This here is a copy of a check and a flyer she received to be a Walmart secret shopper. Katrina says the number on the bottom of this flyer here is the same number from the first scam. Katrina did not fall for this scam. Katrina says she's still applying for jobs so she can work from home. Back to you. Well, first, if you take a listen here, you can hear church bells playing here at St. Anne's Catholic Church. Constituents we've spoken with say they haven't heard back. They've called, they've emailed, and they have not heard back. Now, we have spoken with House Republicans who say they don't know anything new.